Hi fans of high quality entertainment. Today I am ranking the vinyl sides of Donny Osmond. Just joking. Today is Paul McCartney's 80th birthday. Happy birthday, Paul McCartney, just in case he's watching. What I'm going to be doing here is I'm ranking the vinyl sides, side 1, side 2, of Paul McCartney's solo and Wings albums up to Tug of War, because that's when I stopped buying vinyl records. And also, if I did his whole discography, this would be a 3-hour video. So a little backstory for those that aren't familiar with my channel. Of course, I'm a huge Beatles fan and Paul McCartney fan, but I gave up on Paul McCartney after Tug of War. I never bought Pipes of Peace or any of his albums up until 25 years later with Memory Almost Full, which I absolutely loved. And then, I went back, through the last few years, and I have all of his albums now, and for the most part I love all of his albums except for Pipes of Peace and maybe one other one. I even love Driving Rain. And I was, lucky enough to see Paul McCartney in concert in 2010, and I got to even meet the band backstage. I didn't meet Paul McCartney because he was with Michael Bublé. He'd rather be with Michael Bublé than the Canadian Studmuffin. And I had done a video for Paul McCartney's guitarist Brian Ray for his first, I think it was his first solo album, called Coming Up Roses. You can see a little clip of it here. And if you type in Brian Ray Coming Up Roses, you can watch the whole video. And because of that, Brian was kind enough to get me tickets for free. 9 rows back, center stage, 3 hours of Paul McCartney. He didn't even take a sip of water. Just amazing. No break or anything. I was more exhausted than Paul was by the end of that concert. So please remember, these are just my choices. You might have different choices, and I absolutely love every side of these vinyl records. But number 22 is McCartney Side 1. And I've got a sheet of paper for every song, just in case I don't want to screw up and you let me know about it. So yeah, The Lovely Linda, That Would Be Something, Valentine Day, Every Night, Hot as Sunglasses, Junk, and Man We Was Lonely. I love it. It was, when it came out in 1970, it was a shock for me and other Beatles fans because it certainly wasn't Abbey Road production on it. It was very raw, but through the years I've grown to, well, I even liked it back in 1970, but I've grown through the years to absolutely love it, and I think others have too. It's really grown in stature over the years. Number 21, Wings at the Speed of Sound, Side 2. Yeah, Silly Love Songs is, even when that was released, I was thinking, oh, here's another, corny love song. But, years later, you finally appreciate what he's actually saying, that what's wrong with, silly love songs, because, critics and, of course, some fans were kind of at him about all of these lovey-dovey songs, and it's like, what's wrong with love songs? And of course, it's a killer song. Cook of the House is cute, Linda. Time to Hide, excellent vocals by Joe English, the drummer. Time to Hide is excellent. Denny Lane. Yeah, Denny Lane on vocals. Must Do Something About It. Awesome vocals by their drummer Joe English. And then Sand Fairy Ann and Warm and Beautiful are good, but I don't love those two songs. But you might. Number 20, Wildlife Side 1. Mumbo, Bip Bop, Love is Strange, and Wildlife. So once again, when this came out, it was once again kind of a shock after Ram, which was, you know, kind of Beatlesque in some ways, had pretty good, well, it had excellent production. And Wildlife was more, not so much production. And Mumbo and Bip Bop, you know, they're kind of first takes, and, you know, at the time we didn't know what we know now about the history of this album and some of his other albums, but it once again has really grown in stature over the years, and even Wildlife, which used to be one of my least favorite Paul McCartney songs, I really love now. Great vocal song. And I really enjoy Mumbo and Bip Bop. Not the greatest lyrics, though. Number 19, McCartney, Side 2. Ooh You, Mama Miss America, Teddy Boy, Sing Along Junk, Maybe I'm Amazed, and however you pronounce this, Crean Acrory? I don't know. So Ooh You, when this came out, this is how I thought of it. Ooh You, Mama Miss America, I did not like very much. Teddy Boy I did not like. Sing Along Junk was okay. Maybe I'm Amazed, of course, I loved right away. And Crean Acrory I loved. And even today I absolutely love it. I know it's, for a lot of Paul McCartney fans, it's one of their least favorite Paul McCartney songs from the videos I've seen and reading up on this album. But I love it. And Ooh You and Mama Miss America, since I bought the box set for this, I love. The only song that I feel is weak is Teddy Boy. I've just never cared for the song. It's good, but it's not very good or excellent for me. Number 18, Back to the Egg, Side 2. Rockestra Theme, To You After the Ball, / Million Miles, Winter Rose / Love Awake, The Broadcast, So Glad to See You Here, and Baby's Request. Rockestra Theme I've always really enjoyed. I like the riff in it. To You is so-so. And then when this came out, After the Ball, Million Miles, and Winter Rose, Love Awake, I hated them or disliked them a lot. But I like them more now, a lot more now. And So Glad to See You Here, I feel, is once again one of Paul McCartney's most underrated songs. And Baby's Request is nice. So, yeah. And I'm waiting for the, hopefully, the archive collection coming out sometime this year along with London Town. And I think I might like it more. Number 17, Tug of War. I know, Tug of War. This would probably be up higher in a lot of other Paul McCartney fans' rankings. Tug of War, Side 2.
It's a tug of war, tug of war, tug of war.
Ballroom Dancing, The Pound is Sinking, Wanderlust, Get It, Duet with Carl Perkins, Be What You See, Link, Dress Me Up as a Robber, and Ebony and Ivory. I love Ballroom Dancing. The Pound is Sinking is really good. Wanderlust is really nice. Get It I really enjoy. Dress Me Up as a Robber is so-so. And Ebony and Ivory. It's kind of like Wonderful Christmas Time. It's half annoying and half so catchy you can't help but like it. But still, you know, like I said, I enjoy all of these vinyl signs, but just some more than others. Number 16, Venus and Mars are alright tonight, Side 2. Yep, Venus and Mars reprise, Spirits of Ancient Egypt, Medicine Jar, Call Me Back Again, Listen to What the Man Said, my favorite song on that side. Treat Her Gently, Lonely Old People, and Crossroads Theme. The weakest song would be Spirits of Ancient Egypt, but I still really like it. So yeah, a very good side. And like I said, listen to what the man said. Very underrated. Or maybe it isn't, but it's underrated to me. Now this might be a bit lower for some of you out there, but it's at number 13 for me. It is McCartney 2, Side 2. Front Parlor, Summer's Day Song, Frozen Jap, Bogie Music, Dark Room, and One of These Days, which is my favorite song. I was going to say on the album, but at least on side 2. But yeah, once again, when it came out in 1980, I kind of liked it. I guess I liked it, but it was a bit disappointing. And of course, for the coming up video, the first time I saw it, it was like I was totally shocked that Paul McCartney was playing Ron Mael of Sparks, because I'm a huge Sparks fan, and so that was really cool to see. Number 13, Back to the Egg, Side 1. Reception, Getting Closer. We're Open Tonight, Spin It On, Again and Again and Again, Old Siam Sir, and Arrow Through Me. Getting Closer used to kind of, well, even today it kind of bugs me that he says my salamander. It sounded stupid and corny or whatever, but reading up on it recently, he's not talking about the salamander as, you know, the lizard or whatever the heck it is. He's talking about a heating element or something like that. But, you know, the song is good. I do enjoy it. It's just the lyrics always kind of bug me. We're Open Tonight is nice. Spin It On, kind of a punky song I enjoy. Again and Again and Again is really good by Denny Lane. And Old Siam Sir and Arrow Through Me are superb. Number 12, Band on the Run, Side 2. So yeah, excellent side, and even excluding Hell on Wheels, because Hell on Wheels was not on the UK release, just in the US and Canada. It should have been though. But my favorite, and one of my top 10 favorite Paul McCartney solo songs, 1985. But the whole side is excellent, and No Words, once again, I feel is a very underrated song. Excellent vocals by Denny Lane and Paul McCartney. The weakest track on that side is the opening track, which I'm not going to pronounce because you'll laugh at me. Okay, I'll try. Mammonia. Somebody will comment below, you pronounce that wrong. I can't win. Number 11, Wildlife, Side 2. An awesome side. So all of these, well, like I said, I love all of these vinyl sides. But now, these are all like 10 out of 10s. Some People Never Know, once again, a very underrated song by Wings and Paul McCartney. I Am Your Singer, I love that song. Excellent vocals by Linda. And Tomorrow is a classic, very underrated. And of course, Dear Friend, his message to John. Number 10. And this has really, once again, grown in stature for me, and hopefully for you too, since the archive came out, the archive box set. Because for years and years and years, I used to think that the album wasn't that good, and so I never really properly listened to it until the archive collection came out, and then I realized I'm an idiot. It's excellent. Red Rose Speedway, Side 2. Single Pigeon, Win the Night, another very underrated Paul McCartney song. Loop, First Indian on the Moon, which some people don't care for. It's got a kind of a, it's like, I've read, you know, it's like a failed Pink Floyd idea, but I really like it. It's a nice change of pace. And then the medley, Hold Me Tight, Lazy Dynamite, Hands of Love, and Power Cut. I used to dislike that because I never, like I said, gave it the proper listens, and now I absolutely love it. So I love the whole side. Number 9, number 9, number 9. Wings at the Speed of Sound, side 1. Let 'Em In. One of my, it would probably be in my top 10 Paul McCartney songs. Solo songs. The Note You Never Wrote is really nice. She's My Baby is really nice. Beware My Love rocks. And Wino Junko is excellent. So a great side. Number 8. McCartney 2, side 1. Coming Up, with Ron Mael on the keyboards. Temporary Secretary, which I know fans either like or don't like, and I love it. Or, I mean, love, like, or hate. There's some fans that hate that song, but I love it. On the Way, Waterfalls is excellent, and Nobody Knows. Yeah, and once again, because of the archive collection, and I don't know if the remastering has anything to do with it, but I love it much more than I did in 1980. And, you know, I go on about these remasters and the archive collection. You know, there's still some, like Pipes of Peace, which I have the, I don't have the box set, but I have the double disc, or I think it's a double disc of it. And it's remastered, and I still don't like it. Venus and Mars, Rock Show, Love and Song, You Gave Me the Answer. You gave me the answer to love me. Magneto and Titanium Man and Letting Go. The only thing about it that I don't care for is, even with the archive edition and it being remastered, I think the production could have been better on it. So even buying the archive collection, I didn't love it any more than I already did. But still, it is a great side of music, and Letting Go is awesome. Rock Show is a little bit of a forced song to me, you know, trying to make this rocker song. I've even read that Paul McCartney was a bit disappointed in it. But great opening for, of course, back in the day for Wings in concert. Number 6, London Town, side 1. London Town, Cafe on the Left Bank, I'm Carrying, Backwards Traveler, Cufflink, Children, Children, Girlfriend, and I've Had Enough. The only song on that side that I've liked, I guess, but I don't love it, is I've Had Enough. Once again, it doesn't feel like it fits on the album, and it's like Paul trying to do another, you know, Hi, 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 or Junior's Farm, you know, a rocky kind of a song, and it just doesn't work for me. But otherwise, it's just a superb side, and I can't wait for the archive collection to come out. When it was, I've said this many times before, but when the album came out, me and my friend were disappointed that it was, you know, more kind of laid-back kind of songs on it for the most part. But after a few listens, even back then, I grew to really love the album. Now for the top 5. Number 5, London Town, side 2. With a Little Luck, Famous Groupies, which I love, that I know some McCartney fans don't care for. Deliver Your Children, excellent, with Denny Lane and Paul. Name and Address, kind of doing an Elvis 50s kind of a tune, is great. Don't Let It Bring You Down, I love. And once again, this would definitely be in my top 10 underrated Paul McCartney songs, Morris Moose and the Grey Goose. That's why I can't wait for it to hopefully be remastered really well, and because I think the last time this album was remastered was 1993. But what a superb side. Yeah. Number 4, which I guarantee will be most Paul McCartney fans' number 1 or at least number 2. Band on the Run, side 1. Band on the Run, Jet. I'm a bluebird, I'm a bluebird. Thank you. Mrs. Vanderbilt and Let Me Roll It. I can't say anything negative about that. But even Bluebird, when it came out, it was like, oh, Paul. You know, he did the song Blackbird, so he's doing Bluebird, and, you know, at the time it was almost embarrassing, you know, being a teenager, being a really cool teenager, and then you can't help it but to sing along with, I'm a bluebird, I'm a bluebird. Now I don't care. It's a beautiful song. Number 3, Ram, side 1. Too many people, 3 Legs, Ram On, Dear Boy, Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey, and Smile Away. Oh my God, what a great... I've always loved the album, but even for me, it's grown in stature through the years. The production, Linda's vocals. You know, let's give Linda McCartney some love. She was great. And I was thinking of something to say, and then there's nothing else to say. Ram is one of the greatest albums ever. And along with Chaos and Creation in the Backyard, it's my favorite Paul McCartney album. Now this one, once again, I'm going to use the phrase, it's really grown in stature for me. Number 2, Red Rose Friggin' Speedway, side 1. Big Barn Bed, I've always loved that song. My Love, once again, you know, back in the day it was a bit too corny for my liking, but I've grown to absolutely love it, and the awesome guitar solo in it. Get on the Right Thing, One More Kiss, and Little Lamb Dragonfly. I never listened to it for years and years and years, even when it came out. My brother had the album. I never had it when it came out. But just the title alone turned me off from even listening to it until the archive collection came out, and it is just one of Paul's greatest songs. And always makes me cry. I'll be okay. And number 1, what's the one side that's missing? It is Ram, side 2. Heart of the Country, Monkberry Moon Delight, Eat at Home, Long-Haired Lady, Ram On reprise, and possibly, I think, my all-time favorite Paul McCartney and Wing song, The Backseat of My Car, which back in the day, I liked it, I guess, but I just thought it was a bit too, I don't know if it was the production back then or what, but I just never got into it, man, until the last few years. But what a great, you know, Paul's vocals on Monkberry Moon Delight, where he's just shredding his vocals. Once again, Linda's vocals on the whole side is awesome, and Heart of the Country, Eat at Home. Long-Haired Lady would be, I guess, the weakest song on that side, but it's still a great song. I love it. And that's it. I am tired. So, my favorite side of Donny Osmond is side 2 of the Donny Osmond album, Lollipops, Lace and Lipstick, Flirtin', Burnin' Bridges, The Wild Rover, Time to Ride, and Wake Up Little Susie. Thought I'd add some humor to the end of this video. So thank you all for watching. If you're still watching, remember to please like and leave a comment below. I'd really appreciate it. I read every comment. And please subscribe and click that stupid damn bell to be notified of all of my videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And happy birthday, Paul McCartney, 80 years old. For me, the greatest musician of all time.